Welcome to day 10. Halfway through. I can't believe I've been doing this for 10 days consistently. But here we are. And we are getting into day 10 of the emotional clarity reset. Get your guide at the links in my channel. Let's get to it. Day 10, fantasy versus pattern. Pattern tells the truth. Fantasy tells the hope. Reflection. What patterns kept repeating? List out 3 to 5 thoughts here and underline the pattern that repeated the most. So, staying in the context of my most recent relationship, I'll say that the patterns that repeated the most. Number 1, this person had a tendency to be dismissive. Anything that kind of went against what he believed, thought, felt, then that really wasn't of utmost importance to him. And incorporating someone else's point of view was not really a priority. So that pattern kept repeating itself. Lack of empathy. So in moments where I was being very vulnerable, the ability to understand and be empathetic. And if you can't relate to someone, how someone feels, if you've never been in that situation, for example, I lost my mother. If I would bring up my mother in the context of just how I was feeling or anything, it was always just blank, weird silence or this deer in headlights stare. And you can still have your parent, but still be empathetic to what somebody else is experiencing if you have the capability. The third thing I have here is there was a tendency to be just unappreciative. A thank you goes a long way. Acting like you appreciate even the smallest gesture. Thank you only takes a couple of seconds. Showing appreciation is not high effort. But if you don't appreciate someone or you don't know how to do that, then I guess you won't. Those are the 3 things that I have noted. The pattern that repeated the most and that ultimately I was like, I can't do this anymore, was a lack of appreciation. You can do too much for the wrong people. That's been a pattern in my life. That was day 10 of the emotional clarity reset. It's Monday and getting back in here, getting settled for the week. Ooh, it's been a busy morning, but I had to come sit down and do this. And that gets me into the gratitude portion. For today, the quote is, be thankful for what you have. You'll end up having more. Now, this journal says Oprah Winfrey said that quote. I don't know if she said that or not, but it's still a good quote. And Oprah has a lot, so if she did say it, she knows what she's speaking on. The first prompt is something I own that brings consistent, quiet joy. Last year, I was able to get a car that I've been wanting for a long time. So, getting in my car and riding around, being a little fancy, that feels good. It's a quiet joy. It's not something I go screaming when I'm in my car. Look at me, look at my car. But it's something that I was able to get for myself. And every time I get in my car to drive, it brings me a little quiet joy. Just something I appreciate and grateful for. A taste or texture that felt good today. When I wake up, the air in my house is dry. I put my humidifier on sometimes to combat that. But when I can just wake up and drink that first sip of water, and being grateful to have clean drinking water, because everybody does not have that. And so that's a texture I appreciate every morning when I wake up with my dry throat and I forget to I don't feel like putting my humidifier on. A small win I almost ignored today. I hate grocery shopping. So anytime I go to the grocery store against my own will, that's a win for me. Going, getting what I need for the week. I got my dinner prep for the week. I'm back on my healthy meals this week. So that was a win for me, just getting that out the way. And I also add laundry. My laundry piles up. It's just me, but I let my laundry pile up for weeks. Because laundry, adulting. One thing that felt easy today, recording. Editing is going to be a lot quicker as well because I'm getting a lot better at this as I do it. Even in these 10 days, I can see the improvement in my videos. And yesterday I noticed when I edited, it took me half the time. because I'm using a different app now. I was using Canva to edit my videos, but now I moved over to iMovie. And I may upgrade to the, because I'm using the free version of iMovie. I may upgrade to the Final Cut Pro because I'm understanding how to edit now. So it's good for me. I'm grateful that that's getting easier for me to film and edit. So thank you for watching day 10. Get your copy at the links in my channel, and I will see you on day 11.